last few days here in Fortnite have been some of the craziest we've ever gotten. And it all started off on Saturday with the mini live event. The Wastelanders pipeline was hijacked by Dr. Doom, resulted in a massive explosion, revealed the location of Pandora's box. And just a few hours later, the official trailer for Chapter 5 Season 4 was released. This revealed a ton, like brand new Battle Pass skins, new Mythic weapons, new point of interest, and so much more. And today, the Season 4 update finally released, and I'll showcase everything here in this video. But first, if you don't hit the thumbs up button on this video, exactly 111 days, whenever you log on to Fortnite, this'll happen. No! If you do hit the thumbs up button on this video, exactly 111 days when you log on to Fortnite, this will be waiting for you. Choice is all yours, so choose carefully. If you want to go the extra mile to support the channel, just head on over to the item shop and input my code HOMAGAMESYT. Super quickly, before we hop in game and play our first match of Chapter 5 Season 4, first things first, the Chapter 5 Season 4 Battle Pass already looks to be one of the best Battle Pass we've ever gotten. This shouldn't come as a surprise, because we all knew that the Battle Pass was going to be entirely themed around Marvel. Boy, oh boy, they weren't kidding. So we'll start off by showcasing the Tier 1 skin. It's actually a brand new version of a skin we've already received inside of a Fortnite Battle Pass, being Spider-Gwen, where this is actually an entirely brand new version that goes by the name Gwenpool. Inside of the Chapter 5 Season 4 launch trailer, we're actually able to spot Gwenpool in the background, flailing around some katanas that are actually now in-game as Gwenpool's mythic weapon. If you're like me, then you're kind of confused by this decision by Epic Games, because Spider-Gwen has never actually been known to use katanas as her weapon, except for literally one single time in a Marvel comic. She actually went and purchased 2 swords in order to help her defeat somebody known as Orto. I think it obviously would have made a lot more sense to just re-add Spider-Man's mythic web shooters. The mythic katanas are still super cool. I can't wait to hop in game here in a minute and check them out. After Gwenpool, the very next Battle Pass skin is a brand new version of Iron Man. It actually goes by the name War Machine. It goes without saying, but the whole reason they had to add War Machine into the game was because they clearly couldn't add Iron Man, as he's literally already a skin in the game that was added in the Chapter 2 Season 4 Battle Pass. Fun fact here, even though War Machine and Iron Man do look incredibly similar, they're not actually the same person at all. The War Machine is someone totally different, being a charismatic 4-star general that goes by the name Glenn McMahon. The War Machine actually wears this insane armor. It's known as the War Machine armor and was literally developed by Tony Stark himself. And this will also be a mythic ability you're able to pick up on the island. As you can see, it looks super overpowered, literally allows you to fly, as well as shoot a massive laser cannon at your enemies. Moving on, our very next Battle Pass skin is a brand new version of Wolverine that isn't Wolverine at all, but instead Peely. Obviously, Epic Games was teasing this skin throughout the second part of Chapter 5 Season 3, with the addition of the Weapon X facility, that one mysterious test tube that literally had a banana peel just chilling in it. In the Season 4 trailer, it's confirmed that that's how this version of Wolverine was created. However, his mythic won't actually be Wolverine claws like you would probably expect, but instead, some super awesome looking dual pistols. Pay attention to what's going down in the background of this clip. It's literally Epic Games teasing another brand new mythic ability, and this one actually belongs to our very next Battle Pass skin that goes by the name Mysterio. Now, Mysterio themselves is actually a villain. They'll be working alongside Dr. Doom in Season 4. There's some crazy abilities like a holographic projector, gloves that emit hallucinogenic gases, and so much more. But most importantly, the ability to turn invisible, which is exactly what we saw in the background of the Season 4 trailer. And don't worry, coming up next, we'll hop in game and play our very first match of Chapter 5 Season 4. But first, a huge part of every single season is obviously all of the brand new major map changes. In the new season, numerous different old point of interest were removed from the map, being ones that had to do with the society, like Pleasant Piazza, Lavish Lair, as well as Classy Courts. And we'll start off with one of the most important ones. Has now officially taken the place of Classy Courts. Anyways, this is the brand new point of interest where you're able to find the Dr. Doom boss, as well as his brand new castle. It goes by the name Doom's Castle. This thing is literally absolutely massive. In the center of the courtyard, you're able to find a huge statue of Dr. Doom. This should look pretty familiar, as it's basically a 2024 recreation of the Dr. Doom statue we had on the Chapter 2 Season 4 island. Doom's Castle looks to be the largest brand new point of interest introduced, and is likely where I'm going to end up dropping later in the video. Very next new point of interest will replace the home of Oscar, aka Lavish Lair. It was easily one of the most important point of interest in the first few seasons of Chapter 5. Not anymore, as this entire area has been replaced with a brand new point of interest that goes by the name Doom's Court. Here, you're able to find a totally different looking statue of Dr. Doom. Other than that, it doesn't seem like there's anything too noteworthy or special about this location at all. But wait until you hear about the next new point of interest that actually goes by the name The Raft. And the raft itself will officially take the location of where Pleasant Piazza was located located. However, it's not really a raft at all like the name implies, but instead a super maximum security prison comes directly from the Spider-Man universe. The way it goes inside of the Fortnite storyline, being held inside of this prison was actually Mysterio himself, where Dr. Doom was able to break him out and successfully recruit him to join Doom's army. Because of this, the raft location is actually where you'll be able to find the Mysterio boss. Defeating him won't be easy. You'll actually have to first defeat a bunch of Dr. Doom's evil henchmen. It'll be totally worth it though. Once you eliminate him, you'll get Mysterio's Mythic invisibility cloak. Speaking of Mythics, inside of Chapter 5 Season 4, we've actually gotten more Mythics than in any season ever before, and each one is cooler than the last one. One of my personal favorites actually belongs to none other than the brand new version of Wolverine, being Peelverine. These are actually known as the Nanimantanium Mythic Claws, which is obviously a play on words, and the Adamantanium Mythic Claws was the original Wolverine Mythic we got back in Chapter 2 Season 4. Now, even though these are technically an entirely brand new Mythic weapon and ability, they're actually not at all, and look to function the exact same as the original Wolverine Claws, even featuring the exact same built-in animation. However, that's not the only Mythic Claw ability we receive, because there's actually a brand new Battle Pass skin that goes by the name Shuri, and Shuri themselves is a character that is actually a princess from the African nation of Wakanda. It happens to be the exact same country the Black Panther character is from. Here in Chapter 5 Season 4, Shuri actually has a Mythic Claw ability you were actually able to spot in the Chapter 5 Season 4 trailer. And even though they are Mythic Claws, just like the new Nanimantanium Claws, they do function a little bit differently, allowing you to lunge at enemies and even have a built-in super fast dash ability. None of these Mythics, however, compared to the brand new Iron Man ability, and no, I'm not talking about the War Machine Mythic that we discussed earlier in the video, which was the War Machine armor, would allow you to fly and even shoot a super damaging laser at enemies. Instead, something totally different that goes by the name Iron Man's Gauntlets and Boots. These seem to function extremely similar to the Iron Man Gauntlets we had back in Chapter 2 Season 4. As you can see, they'll essentially allow you to hover around the map, as well as shoot a massive laser, and even dive bomb on your enemies to deal some additional damage. In Chapter 5 Season 4, we'll also see the return of Captain America, or I guess technically not Captain America at all, but instead a brand new version of him that goes by the name Captain Jonesy. And exactly like the name implies, this is basically a version of Captain America with the body and face of Agent Jones. His mythic ability will actually be Captain Jonesy's Mythic Shield. It basically looks to function the exact same as Captain America's Mythic Shield we saw added into Fortnite back a few years ago. Our very final mythic weapons belongs to this season's antagonist, being none other than Dr. Doom himself. Well, obviously, we've seen a Dr. Doom mythic gauntlets in Fortnite before, but for Chapter 5 Season 4, they're going to function way different, where they'll not only grant you the ability to temporarily hover, but also let you shoot a massive death beam at every enemy in your vicinity. Get this, Dr. Doom isn't just the main villain in the next season, he's also actually going to be the secret skin. This means we likely won't see or get to use Dr. Doom's mythic ability until we actually unlock him, which won't be until about halfway through the season's duration. But by far the most important thing in all of Chapter 5 Season 4 has to do with the brand new storyline, which will finally be the culmination of every single thing we've seen here in Chapter 5, all the way from Valeria originally looking for Pandora's box in Season 1, where she eventually discovered it. As we all remember, the massive Titan hand eventually appeared, was holding on to Pandora's box, all the way to the giant Mount Olympus statue coming to life, striking Pandora's box with lightning before making it disappear, to Dr. Doom sabotaging Megalodon's plan during this season's mini live event. Pandora's box was once again revealed. Dr. Doom went ahead and took all of its power for himself. This means that in the next season, for the very first time in Chapter 5, Pandora's box won't actually be the main thing driving the Fortnite storyline. Rather, Dr. Doom and his plan to take control of the Fortnite universe. In addition to that, what we already know about the Chapter 5 Season 4 storyline is all of the other Battle Pass skins are going to be fighting against Dr. Doom, with the exception of one single character, actually being Mysterio. Because don't forget, Dr. Doom actually freed Mysterio from the Raft prison. It will be one of the brand new point of interest that we discussed earlier in the video. But Peelverine, Captain Jonesy, and Shuri won't be nearly enough to actually defeat Dr. Doom and his army. Because of that, Magneto, aka this season's secret skin, was also the one responsible for actually creating Peelverine, as well as summoning all of the other Battle Pass characters. Thanks to those different rift beacons he set up across the island this season, we'll actually need to come up with another plan in order to stop Dr. Doom. That is, to actually bring a bunch of the Fantastic Four members into our universe. The reason we know this is because in a Disney blog post, they literally said this season features the Fantastic Four and Dr. Doom, before later changing it to say featuring the Fantastic Four villain Dr. Doom, obviously teasing the arrival of a bunch of Fantastic Four characters in the new season. Now, the only reason they updated that line of text to be a little different is likely because the Fantastic Four collab event will actually be this season's event, where we get the mini pass with a bunch of rewards to unlock. Both Disney and Epic Games didn't want us to know that yet, which is exactly why they changed that single line of text in order to help keep it a secret for later on in the season, which personally I don't really understand, because as we all know, just a few days ago, Epic Games and Disney put on this event known as D23. In it, they revealed literally numerous different Disney collaborations and IPs soon to be coming to Fortnite. Literally, the only explanation for them trying to keep the Fantastic Four collaboration a secret is exactly what I said, that it'll be coming as a mini pass collaboration event. As more and more info about Chapter 5 Season 4 continues to come out, I'll make sure to tweet it all out over my official Twitter account for you guys at HomeAGamesYT. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an absolutely incredible rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next